deal with a subject that is concerning me a lot, as I'm seeing these different posts and things that you guys are putting on social sites. I know you put a lot of stuff on there that concern me, but today we're going to deal with black lawyers and what is really going on with black lawyers. I'm seeing all of these whites that are getting black males out of prison, black males that are innocent and been in prison for years. And the main thing that comes to my mind is, where are all the black lawyers at? Why aren't black lawyers, well, I'm not saying black lawyers getting these black males out of prison. You got all these white lawyers that are promoting the notion of whites as saviors to the black male population. And there are a lot of black lawyers around, and I told you guys, when you go to these meetings, almost every one of the civil rights organizations, every one of the organizations, period, have some kind of criminal justice part, criminal justice aspect, or committee, or something hooked to them. And with all of these criminal justice committees that are in these black organizations, there should be 100 lawyers reviewing 100 cases of these guys that are sitting in jail and say they didn't do it. Why is it that white lawyers are the ones that are, sort of riding like white knights to the rescue? And I know they do it to make black lawyers. There's a couple reasons they do it, but they definitely enjoy making black lawyers seem like they don't have what it takes to get it done. And if whites don't do it, then, poor Negro people will just sit in prison. And, you got all these Negro males that are so grateful when they get out, which I understand. But they're fawning all over these white lawyers like, they're just the second coming of Jesus. And the media eats it up because it makes white people look superior. And, the other part, you have black lawyers say, well, there's no money in it, and there's no money in it for white folks initially, but they know that once they get these black males' cases overturned, they're going to sue the states and federal governments and whatnot for these black males, and they're going to take half the money, if not 60%. That's how they get their funding. Black lawyers know the game. They know how this goes. They know what these white lawyers are doing. It is a crying shame that you are seeing more and more of these cases where these white lawyers are standing up and they got their shield and their sword, that they are the saviors that came and saved these black males. And I'm not seeing black law organizations, black men's organizations. A lot of the black men's organizations have black lawyers in their membership. A lot of the black men organizations have a criminal justice committee in their membership within their organization. Yeah, I need for black lawyers, I know you guys have your pet projects that you like, each of you working on something that is, near and dear to you. But this is something that really you need to start looking at this, because it's really starting to look extremely bad. That, you got 10 cases each year where these white lawyers are saviors to these black males, and black lawyers are nowhere around. Um, it's, I know it's a lot of work to review some of these cases, having reviewed many of the black male cases and gotten their cases thrown out and whatnot. I know it's a lot of work because you got to remember that in the 70s, white folks put black males in jail knowing that they were innocent, put them in prison for, gave them 20 and 30 years to fund the prison industrial complex, knowing that they were innocent. And so there's many cases of these black males up in there. In 20, 30 years, they've been through all kinds of craziness. So when they get out, of course they're going to be grateful to whoever was able to get them out. So they fall all over these white lawyers, thank you Jesus, thank you, thank you. But it makes black lawyers look really, really bad. And the media knows it makes black lawyers look really bad. But if there are black lawyers out there and getting innocent black males and black females, black children out of these prison industrial complexes and jails is your passion, it's time to step up to the plate and really start investigating and suing these cities, states, and federal governments to get the information needed to get these black males out, and then turning around and suing these cities, states, and federal governments on behalf of these black males that have been had their lives taken away. And not just suing on behalf of the black males. You need to sue on behalf of their children, because their children were without their father, or without their mother. You need to sue on behalf of their spouses. Their black spouses had to be without their husband or without their wife because of some things that prosecutors did, knowing that the people were innocent, the things that these juries did, and knowing that the people may be innocent. And y'all gotta start, I need black lawyers to start going after these judges. It is a crying shame that these judges are able to ruin people's lives, and they just still sit up there, move on to ruining the next life. Like I told y'all, many of these judges have stock in the prison industrial complex. And black lawyers need to be looking at that. Stop trying to be friends with these prosecutors. Stop trying to be friends with these judges. Stop trying to be friends with everybody. And it's time to start getting this stuff done. Okay, so that was one of the things that was really, really bothering me. I'm having extreme pain days, so I'm trying to do these things as quickly as possible and go through these shows as quickly as I can, so that I can lay it down and then rest up and try to venture out for a little bit again. But that's one of those that's really, really concerning me. There's too many black lawyers for whites to be able to outshine and outdo black lawyers. We have entire black lawyer associations. And when I look on your sites and your different things that you're doing, all I'm seeing is events and dinners and banquets and all this stuff. And meanwhile, you got these white organizations out here with lawyers doing all of these different causes, and a lot of the stuff that they're doing, a lot of the causes that they're going after are things that are detrimental to the black community. They're not for us. They're not helping us. I know funding is a huge thing, but it's time to actually just roll up your sleeves and get down in the dirt and start fixing some things. If that's what you're saying you really want to do is fix the stuff going on with the black community. Black lawyers have got to step up their game. We should not be still waiting for somebody to come along that's a Johnny Cochran. There should be 100 Johnny Cochrans. It's not like he didn't show exactly how to get it done. Okay, so if you're a law student, start seeing how these different things that are happening in the prison system. There's things going on in the prison system that look exactly like the slave trade. I mean, exactly. And to me, to be a lawyer and you're not attacking these issues, you're just being a lawyer for the sake of saying that you're a lawyer. Actually, I don't even see you as a lawyer. I see you as an attorney. An attorney is just there for fluff. It's just there to keep the system going. Now, I told you guys before the difference between a lawyer and an attorney. A lawyer goes after whoever is violating the law, whether it's a judge, a prosecutor, or whoever. Lawyers are about the law and making sure that the law works for the people. And in this case, black lawyers need to be making sure that these laws are not harming black people. Okay, so y'all know how I do. If I'm still here, the next time we're going to deal with some things, okay?